Flan. Flan. I don't often use four-letter words in these videos, but today I have no choice. Flan. Yep, the F word. Flan time. It's been bugging me. I've heard a lot of people say, when are you going to finish the flan? When are you going to do the flan? When are you going to make the flan video? When are you going to go back to flan? Today I'm going back to flan. I'm going to finish it. I still got my ingredients. See, I've got the milk I haven't poured in here yet. Let's see if we make the caramel first. Got 4 eggs, can of sweetened condensed milk, cup and quarter of whole milk, a spurtle. It's my secret weapon today. I spurtle it. If it doesn't work, I can just smash it. But yeah, fun. Let's make some caramel and prove that it can be done easily. I have a different pan. We're using a very different pan today. I'm using this pan. Much better pan. You can use a small frying pan. Don't use a gargantuan frying pan. That's a bad idea. Small frying pan, you can work an area. That one's got nice sides to it and keep it down low. It should work pretty well. Let's get started. Sit patiently. as you can see, once again, the caramel is my nemesis. Burning your hand and setting it down lets it cool down too fast. I definitely didn't make enough in this batch. A half a cup is not going to do 6 ramekins. And at this point, I'm just screwed. So, looks like we're going back to the drawing board and throwing in another half a cup of sugar, and let's melt that down quick. And I've sped this up. The good news is that you really can't add this to the first batch. You just kind of have to throw out everything and start all over again. But, oops, had that a little hot, getting a little smoky. So if it does that, just pull it off. Moderate the heat by pulling it. And I'm going to try and add this to the existing cups, which, well, you know, there's just something about the stupidity of an optimist. Oh no, I can save it. Nope, can't save it. It looks like crap. Let's try to microwave this. I don't know, what could happen? What could be worse? I guess I could burn the house down. That would be worse. Let's throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. It seems like maybe it's gonna work. Of course, my microwave, you have to hit 37 buttons to get 10 seconds of time. It takes you longer to program in 10 seconds than 10 seconds. I hate my microwave. It's stupid. Alright. It's moving again. Look at that. It's rolling, folks. Apparently you can move this around. Now, this doesn't have to be pretty, since it's going to be at the bottom and it's going to be, you know, basically under it. Now, it's going to liquefy when you cook it and all that, so it doesn't really matter. You just don't want a hole in there, okay? Didn't give it quite enough. Give it another 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. Again, what's the worst that happens? Like, you have to throw this all out and start all over again? Flan 3. Coming this summer. Actually, it probably will, because why am I having such a hard time with flan? Anyways, there you go. That seems to be working. All right. As you saw, we were able to save that, get that all swirled around. Now, doing 6 of these like this in the little ramekins instead of one big one is definitely more challenging, because the caramel just sets like that. It's pretty cool in here today. On a warm day, it might give you a few more minutes. If you preheated these, they probably wouldn't cool quite so fast. It's a nice idea. Maybe set them in the oven and get them warm. Anyways, if you put them in the microwave, if they're still warm, 15 seconds. If they're not still warm, you don't want to burn this. 20 seconds, you can start getting smoke and start getting that burning thing, and you don't really want that. So you kind of play with it. If it's not enough, 10 more seconds. Not enough, 10 more seconds. Keep an eye out. Do one at a time. You only have time to do one at a time. Second it comes out, it starts hardening already. Spin that around as you saw me doing. There you go. All right. So this is the rest. We have 1 minute of work left to do, basically. These are already sitting in a roasting pan, because you have to put a water bath on this. I have a pot of water sitting over here boiling, almost boiling. We're gonna fill that up with warm water to start with. That helps a lot. The oven's set at 350. So let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in 4 eggs. And every last drop, good enough. 1.25 cups of whole milk. 1 can. Sweetened condensed milk. Not sponsored, but I've never seen another brand of this. It's kind of like the only one. Okay, let's get the goodness off the lid. Come on. Alright, so that sucker goes in. If you've never worked with this before, it is thick like caramel sauce. So it's a very interesting viscosity, to say the least. It's thick and gooey. And if you taste it, it's really sweet and milky. And delicious. But you kind of have to put it in stuff. Okay. So it is a lot of things in the bottom of this. It really sticks to the bottom of the can. So a small silicone spatula scraper thing like this is pretty much mandatory for getting this out. I don't know any other way you do it. You really got to get in there and work it to get it up off these spots. Said it was delicious. Never said it was easy. Actually, I believe I said it was easy in the last one. Yeah, super easy. But as you saw, right pan, right preparation, right everything, things go better. Doesn't take much work. It's just babysitting that caramel as it's getting ready to go. Okay, try and get this off of there because there's so much stuck to it. You really want all the goodness in there. Okay. Alright, that's about as good as we're going to get. Lid goes on. Let's put the lid on your blender. Don't have to tell you that. And it takes a minute. I got a clock over here. Alright. I'm gonna call it. Sounds like that's about it. Alright. There you go. Now we're going to fill up these 6 ramekins with equal amounts. Start there. You can reach over, but it's not easier. Now I'm gonna reach over. Okay, that's done. Let's turn this off because that's done its job. Now I'm going to put these in the oven, the bottom of the oven, so that you have plenty of room to work. Cover them with aluminum foil once it goes in. You cover it with aluminum foil like this. But I'm going to take a Pyrex cup like this, scoop hot water out, and slowly pour it in around the edges. So I kind of want to scooch these a little bit over, give myself a little more room to work. They don't have to be perfectly, that's fine. So put this side towards the front because it's got that little bit of extra room. Pour your water in, and you only come up halfway. You don't come up all the way, only come up to about here, something like that. Don't come up too high on these things. That way it cooks off nicely, gently, smoothly. There you go, that's it, it's fun. You got a few minutes in the oven, and then they're done. And they sit in the fridge for 4 to 6 hours. Then you got flan. Told you, not hard. All right, let's get these in the oven quick, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, the water's in. They're about halfway up on the pan here. Oven is cranking away because it got the door open. I'm going to put the foil on it and push them in and cook them, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, flan is almost ready. It's about to beep in about 2 seconds. There's the beep now. Let's see how this looks. Get your oven mitts on because it's going to be hot. And we're going to pull this thing out which is incredibly dangerous. Luckily, they're fancy. They look flimsy. Like that's fine. Alright, so if you take a toothpick, fun to try and get off the counter, take a toothpick, stick it inside, it comes out clean. Pretty clean to me. Alright, hour and 5 minutes. It's fun. Turn the oven off. That was fun with the mitts. Now the dangerous part. Don't tip this because it's boiling water. No death. No death. I like no death. No death good. Okay, so these rise up real nice and sit down and do all what they're going to do. I got a rack here to let them cool off. Got some tongs because they're hot. They're heavy. You drop one of these, you die. No pressure. That will ruin your day. Alright, there you go. So we're gonna cover this over. Just let that cool down, do its thing. Then they're gonna sit here for a few minutes, almost an hour, something like that, roughly. It's pretty cool in here today. Probably can do that a little faster. And then they go in the fridge because, as everyone knows, revenge is a dish best served cold. Been waiting to say that one this whole time. Sorry, cheesy. Yep. So, there you go. Flans, cooling, airflow around, let them cool down naturally. Then go in the fridge, 6 hours-ish, something like that. These are a lot smaller than a big pie if you did one flan. So these cool off a little bit faster. You could cheat that a little bit if you wanted to. But yeah, that's it. Easy flan. I won. Ha ha! Vengeance is mine. Finally. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know, and I'll show you what these look like later while I'm eating them at the end of this video, and you'll get to see the final flan on ramekin, whatever that is. But until then, that's it. All right, enjoy. So here's the final product, and as you can see, it looks like crap, because it is. It's a little overcooked. The eggs scrambled and curdled and got all lumpy, and it basically tastes like really bad restaurant flan. You know what I'm talking about. Not enough caramel, and this still my nemesis. Flan has defeated me yet again. This is not creamy and wonderful and delicious. Maybe the warm water was the problem. It was too hot and it just cooked it too fast. I don't know. I'm gonna do this again. Flan shall not beat me. One of these days, I'm gonna get this right. But until then, it's Flan 2, me nothing. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can do on the next one. Thanks. Hey, you there. Yeah, I'm talking to you, buddy. Did you know that most of the people watching these videos are not subscribed to this channel? You know how much they're missing out on? You can't even hit the notification bell unless you're subscribed. That's crazy. You gotta hit the button. I mean, not that button. No, not that one. That one. There you go. That's the button. All right, hit the bell. Then you're gonna know when the videos come out and all that good stuff. You're gonna love it. But that's all I got for now because hey, gotta go now. Train's coming. See you later. Bye.